Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. We're excited to present our commercialization strategy to the board of directors and investors about a breakthrough therapeutic innovation emerging from the recent research. Our team has carefully examined the invention, evaluated its translational potential, and also developed a clear pathway to bring this technology from the laboratory into the market. As we know, cancer remains one of the leading causes of death worldwide, with the lung cancer alone accounting for over 2 million new cases annually. And the current treatments, while effective to some extent, are often limited by the systemic toxicity, poor tumor targeting, and also have a significant side effects. There is a clear unmet medical need for more precise, safer, and also a patient-friendly therapies. Moreover, our researchers team have developed a targeted drug with a non-invasive route of delivery to optimize the efficacy and also minimize the toxicity in order to ensure patient safety. For our value proposition, we offer a siRNA nanoparticles inhaled drug device formulation that enables patient-centered, accessible, and also equitable lung cancer therapy. First, it provides a non-invasive inhaled delivery, offering a safer and more comfortable alternative to systemic administration, which is particularly beneficial for advanced stage patients. Second, it delivers optimal efficacy by enhancing chemosensitivity to standard agents such as cisplatin and paclitaxel, and it allows seamless integration into existing treatment regimes. Third, as a targeted therapeutic, the cRNA is delivered directly to the lungs through oralization, effectively overcoming key barriers and minimize off-target toxicity. Finally, it offers a strong patentability and IP value as no current formulation employs inhaled star polymer cRNA, creating the opportunities for robust IP protection and long-term commercial potential. On the slide, we highlight our three main targeted customers. First, investors. They are drawn to the high-growth oncology market projected to exceed 200 billion USD by 2030. Through translational research and strategic partnership with CDMOs, we can offer them attractive return opportunities, whether through licensing or the MA exit strategies. Second, we have the pharmaceutical companies. Our RNA-based oncology therapeutic is both clinically differentiated and patent secure. By collaborating with us, pharmaceutical companies can accelerate time to market and strengthen their competitive positioning through co-development and licensing. Finally, the third group is hospitals, physicians, and patients. Our treatment integrates smoothly into existing regimes, offering patients improved tolerability and reduced systemic toxicity risk. Importantly, it can be used across multiple clinical settings, whether as a primary treatment or in neoadjuvant or adjuvant therapies.
Our IP definition is a platform that is non-invasive and utilizes star polymers to deliver siRNA nanomedicines directly into lung tumors. So, even though there are prior art that exists, they are mostly patented for curing pulmonary fibrosis. And none of the existing patents have an integrated inhaler system like our invention. So why our invention is inventive? As I mentioned before, the integration of this system allows us to directly deliver the nanomedicine into the lung tumor. And this overcomes several different obstacles. One major obstacle in trying to deliver nanomedicines is the endosomal degradation that these nanomedicines may experience. Using these star polymers, we are able to circumvent that and directly deliver it to the lung tumor cancer. This medication also allows us to target specifically two oncogenes that are very, very difficult to target with conventional medications, beta-tubulin 3 and PLK1. After defining our invention, we can also be very specific with the claims on what the invention does. This will also assist in our protection of the IP, which will be covered by Ashit in the next section.
Now that we have defined the invention, I'll explain how we plan to protect it and bring it to the market. Our strategy is layered starting with patents. We'll secure patents for three areas: the composition of matter, the star polymer structure, the method of delivery, the aerosolized siRNA to lung tumors, and the therapeutic application, the silencing of two cancer driven genes, the beta 3 tubulin and PLK1. Together, these ensure strong exclusivity in both design and medical use while building a strong patent portfolio that is divisible worldwide. Next, we'll safeguard manufacturing know-how as trade secrets. Scaling nanoparticles to GMP quality is technically complex, and keeping this process internal provides a key competitive advantage that competitors will struggle to replicate. Finally, we'll establish trademarks and branding. For example, under a name like Aerogene to build recognition and trust in the oncology market. Strong branding will help position the therapy not just as a drug but as a new standard in cancer treatment. For commercialization, the best pathway is a startup company. Unlike licensing, which risk undervaluing the IP at this early stage, a startup allows us to retain ownership, involve the academic investors as scientific advisors, and capture long-term value as the technology matures. This model is also highly attractive to investors. It offers strong patents, clear market demand, and credible governance. And importantly, it's not just one therapy. The startup pathway positions this as a platform technology adaptable to other pulmonary diseases like fibrosis or asthma, creating multiple future revenue streams. In short, this approach maximizes both clinical impact and commercial opportunity, ensuring that the innovation reaches patients while delivering a strong value to investors.
Now, I will walk you through our proposed pathway to the market, how we plan to bring this technology from the lab branch to the real-world patient. Our roadmap of the 4 main stages. In the first 2 years, we will focus on the preclinical expansion, completing the GLP toxicology, validating the aerosol device, and optimize the manufacturing process. From the year 3 to 5, we'll move into the phase 1 trial to assess the safety, tolerability, and the dosage in non-small cell lung cancer patients. Between the year 5 to 7, we will progress to the phase 2 to demonstrate the proof of concept efficacy, especially in the drug-resistant NSCLC. After year 7, we will look to the acquisition or licensing with a major pharmaceutical partner to scale the therapy globally. To make this pathway practical, my teammate Daisy will outline our go-market strategy.
Within on this roadmap, I will focus on the practical go-to-market plan, which follows 3 steps. Commercially, our first step is to conduct proof of concept trials in specialist oncology centers, focusing on late-stage patients with few treatment options. Positive results here will attract partners in respiratory drug deliveries who can scale distribution. From there, we expand to larger hospital networks and international markets, positioning our product as the first-in-class inhalable RNA therapeutic.
To achieve this roadmap, we've aligned a clear funding structure. At the seed stage, we've raised 2 to 3 million Australian dollars to non-dilutive grant and local investor like the Uniseed and the Genesis Fund. Our Series A goal is 15 to 25 millions from venture capital firms such as Brandon, Biotech, and the TLA Ventures. Series B will focus on the strategic pharma partnerships, target $50 million plus scale manufacturing. To retain this point for investors will come through acquisition or IPO after phase 2. Our initial entry market is non-small cell lung cancer. It represents 85% of lung cancer but only have the 22% 5-year survival rate. We will later expand to other lung cancer and the siRNA target, such as CRAS and PLK1. Early clinical trial will start with Australia and US, then move to Europe and Asia. Our home-use nebulizer also support the global trend of the shifting cancer treatment toward outpatient care. We've held the first mover adventure in enhanced siRNA oncology. Our platform is scalable, and the oncology therapeutic market will exceed $200 billion by 2030. With strong IP protection and a clear exit strategy. This venue combines real scientific innovation with the credible path to commercial success.
To translate this innovation from bench to scalable therapy, we will run a cross-functional and experienced team. At the core is science and clinical department, including scientific founders, a CMO who is a therapeutic oncology lead, translational RNA pharmacologist, and pulmonary drug delivery specialist. On the device and manufacturing side, we have an Aerosol engineer for here integration, a Polymer and siRNA CMC lead to drive scale-up and release testing, and a head of quality assurance and control to ensure GMP and GLP release. For regulation, a strategist with drug device combined experience, supposed by advisor with backgrounds inside agencies such as FDA or TGA, will guide dossier preparation and clinical trial authorization. And on the commercial side, we have a CEO as a business lead, a CFO for financial discipline, a market access lead, and a BP partner to build alliances
studies with pharma and device companies. In terms of regulatory compliance, the preclinical study must show safety not only for siRNA, but also the star polymer carrier, with toxicology across at least 2 animal models. Another is CMC requirements. Chemistry, manufacturing, and control data must approve we can reproducibly manufacture nanoparticles under GMP. Next is clinical entry. Before first-in-human studies, regulator will require not just safety data, but also clinical-grade batches manufactured under GMP conditions. An additional hurdle is that this will likely be classified as a drug-device combination product. Since efficiency depends on the inhalation system, that means both therapeutic and the delivery device must meet approval standards.
Here we present our team members. I am Ramadita, serving as the CEO. Zheng Xiao is our CTO. Wesley Lee serves as a COO. Rafael Basri is the Director of Research and Development, and Ashit Srikumar is our Director of Finance. Thank you very much for your time and attention. We truly appreciate your interest in our projects, and we wish you a great day ahead.